This webinar is brought to you by Taitra. Taiwan is the fourth largest exporter of machine tools and components in the world. Taitra, the Taiwan External Trade Development Council, is working to help Taiwan's manufacturers extend their global reach. Taiwan has the manufacturing and MRO capabilities to supply Airbus, Boeing, and other global aircraft builders, and Taitra is helping to see Taiwan serve more of this important market. Learn more at twmt.tw. Hello, I'm Pete Zielinski, Editor-in-Chief of Modern Machine Shop Magazine. Welcome to today's webinar on the ways Taiwan is supporting the next generation of aerospace manufacturing. We have 5 Taiwanese manufacturing solutions providers who will each give presentations, and I'd like to quickly introduce each of our speakers. The Asia Pacific Elite Corporation, or APEC, is a 5-axis machining expert for the aerospace industry. Machine tools for aircraft engine casings are among the successes in use today. Speaking for APEC will be Director Andrew Kung. Honor Seiki produces CNC vertical lathes, vertical turning centers, high-speed drilling centers, vertical grinding centers, and machining lines. It has supplied hundreds of vertical lathes to companies in the aerospace industry. And speaking for Honor Seiki will be Executive Vice President Joseph Chen. Techman Robot, a global leader in collaborative robotics, has developed and supplied an aerospace industry glue dispensing application to a leading aerospace Tier 1 supplier. Speaking for Techman Robot will be Sales Manager Francis Wong. YCM has 66 years of experience making machine tools. It produces for the its products for the aerospace industry include 5-axis machining centers, double column machining centers, and multi-axis turning centers. Speaking for YCM will be Regional Sales Manager Mel Gay. Finally, Kenichi specializes in 5-axis gantry machining centers for aircraft industry manufacturers. It has supplied over 300 machines around the world within 11 years. Speaking for Kenichi will be Marketing Department Vice Manager Josh Chang. And so we'll begin our presentations with APEC.
Yes, hi everyone. It's my pleasure to join this web seminar, and I'm Andrew Kong from APEC. Today, I want to share my topic. My subject is the aerospace solutions for modern aero manufacturer. Today, we got 4 topics, 4 main agenda. The first one is I will share you with you the aerospace supply chain outlook and the demand from the modern aerospace manufacturer. Then, it's my main topic is I want to share you our APEC solutions, how APEC to satisfy the modern aero manufacturers' demand. Finally, I will emphasize again why APEC is the leading brand in the aerospace manufacturing. What is the trust and the technology for our customer? So first, I will share the aerospace supply chains outlook from my point of view. So in this page, you can find the 6 important aerospace chains. They are shaping aerospace supply chains. The first is additive manufacturing, especially is the metal 3D printing, especially on the aero engine, very precise and tiny components. And then it is the supply chain transparency and the control. It means the more and more customer, more and more subcontractor of the supply chain, they are forced to build up the information technology for the IoT or the MOT, the machines of the Internet of the things in their factory. And then right shoring means that for the Tier 2 to Tier 3, more and more subcontractors shift from the North America and Europe to the Asia. So the Asia become the more and more important market for the aerospace manufacturing industry. Finally, I will tell you the advanced aero engines. It means that for the modern aero engine, for the next generation of the aero engine, they need a very complicated machine to do the complicated casing, the complicated material, including maybe combined with the nickel-based alloy and the composite material. So in this chain, you will find the customer, they don't need just one machine, they need a whole production system. And the second topic that I will share the demand for the modern aerospace manufacturing. In this page, you will find is the like shape of the pyramid. It means that The global aerospace supply chains is leading from the OEM. OEM means the aircraft maker or the aero engine maker, like Boeing, Airbus, GE Aviation, or Rolls-Royce. So in this area, OEM to Tier 1, the customer, they need a very high automation and with the very good intelligent functions machine. And they always ask for the customer-made solutions. They can accept the high initial cost investment, but they always ask very high overall effectiveness. And then for the subcontractors, is the Tier 2 to Tier 4, they don't have such high technology level, and they don't have the full complete solution the manufacturing know-how. So always they need the turnkey solutions from the machine tool maker, and they need the technical and commercial directions based on the solid practical experience from the machine tool maker. And then they need the machine tool maker to help them to lay up their production capability and to enhance their ability to get order. So it means they try to find a long-term relationship or a strategic partner. So right now we know the change, the demand from the aerospace manufacturers. So then it's the main topic for this for our seminar means that how Apex to satisfy modern aero manufacturers demand. In this page, you will find for over the 20 years the experience, we can offer most complete product portfolio for the diversity of aerostructure parts and engine parts. For example, from the composite structure parts, especially the very slim long parts or the ski panel parts or like a belly fairing parts, it's very huge parts. So we have the solutions up to the 10 meter to 20 meters. For aero engine parts machining, from the brisk or from the casing in the different segment of the aero engine, from the combustor, from the compressor to the intermediate segment over the turbine segment. We have the machines that we can cover from the 800 to 2 meters in diameter of the different engine components. And for the structure parts, no matter from titanium or aluminum, no matter in the fuselage or in the wing structure, right now we have the full machine tools fit for the different requirement, and up to from a single spindle to the multiple spindle and the full 5-axis machine, and even over 20 meters machines that we can fit for the different customers' requirement. So in this page, I will tell you not only the machines right now, we have the capacity to fit for the customer the very special requirement. It means the turnkey solutions. If the customer, they get one job, but they don't have the similar experience or the technology, we can help to do the job study, and we have to do time cost study. We help the customer to build up the full preparation before the machine installation. And after machine installation or production line installation, we can help to the customer to quick the startup and to running up to their break-even point in a very short time. Talk about the smart manufacturing. More and more customer, just like I mentioned, more and more customer, they need internet of the machines or the smart factory functions. So right now we have the two kinds of solutions. One is the line management, another is Teams. It means the intelligent manufacturing system. It means that we can try to link all the machines to do the monitoring and the management, and we can do against for the different machines that we can develop by customer requirement, including the tool management or intelligent monitoring or the workpiece management. So we can get a full support in the smart factory functions development. More and more customers right now, they need automation. Even right now, the supply chains outsourcing is from North America, Europe to Asia, but not based on the low cost of the Asia country. They also need a high intelligence system. So more and more customers, they need automation. We can offer the machines with the part change system or the multi-part system. And even we can offer the flexible manufacturing system, like Joey, you showed. We also can give the robot application and the central control chip disposal system. customer, when they set up the production system, they always worry about the talent. They don't have the good label capacity, and they don't have the operator or the programmer. They don't have the high level operator. So we can give the program. We in the different countries, the different aerospace cluster, we cooperate with the academic institute. We can have to train the students and graduate or graduate to support them to get the certification from APEC, and we give a full training after they graduate in this program. They can go to our customer directly. So it's the long-term relationship. We also try to devote ourselves to level up the whole aerospace cluster's capacity. In this page, I want to show you our strategic partnership and the long-term relationship. It means that in the first stage, we try to guarantee the customer's production capacity. And the second stage, we have the customer to be the leading company in their industry, in the competitive environment. They try to be the leading role in their competition environment. And the third stage, we try the best to keep the customer. They can keep the continuous growth, and we try they can get a very good profit through our long-term relationship and through our complete product portfolio and our all-round service and our all-round technical support. So here I want to emphasize again why we are here, why APEC. We try to be the very unique the aerospace machine solutions provider. So we build up the relationship based on the trust and the technology. And we believe our innovation proposition will help those customers with the aspiration have a better choice and a much better future. So in this page, you can find some content information. Today is my main topic of the sliders. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So I'm Joseph Chen, I'm from Honors Seiki. So Honors Seiki and APEC belongs to Dongtai Group, and we have a similar philosophy and the same working attitude to work with our customers. So today is my agenda. So the first portion will be about Honors Seiki company. Second, aerospace customers. Third is our vertical lace products map. The last one is generations of vertical lace in aerospace industry. So first about Honors Seiki, about us. So our mission is to listen to customers' voice to become their most valuable vertical lace builder. So by innovation, responsibility, and sustainability. So we are located in Taiwan, and we just make vertical lace. We just focus on vertical lace and then over turnkey solutions to our customers. So we are pretty young, average age 36 years old, and but also we have a 30 years experience. And then we build about 400 sets vertical lace per year, and roughly about 30% of our products are sold to aerospace customers. So we are all located in Taiwan. So we have 5 factories right now, and even it is a little bit difficult time for us this year, but we're still expanding because we are also building our new machining shop. So about our history. So in the year 1999, we already sold the first one vertical lace into aerospace industry. So in the past 21 years, we cooperate with our customers, listen to their requirements, and to see the challenges they had, and try to offer the solutions to make them to extend the performance of our machine and to make them more profit. So here is some gallery of our factory, and the character of my factory is with air conditioning inside, especially in summertime. in Taiwan is 35 degrees. So air condition, 2 reasons. First, to make the machine stable. Second, to make my engineers happy. If they are happy, they will make happy machines to my customers. And second is our aerospace customers worldwide. So here is some reference customers worldwide, including in America, GE, suppliers including Arconic, PCC, and even Unison. And then, for example, SpaceX, they fly the rocket. We are proud of them. And in Europe, so all the Safran suppliers, they are our customers. And okay, in Singapore, in Taiwan, so we have very high market share in the market. So the target workpiece or vertical lathe, most of them are combustor, compressor, casting, and engine. This kind of, we call it hot turning material. So like nickel alloy, titanium, or Waspa alloy. So according to the new engine, for example, LEAP engine or some other new engine coming to this world. So the material, most of them right now, 30% is titanium, nickel alloy 40%, and some special blade or something is made by Waspa alloy. So actually for this kind of hot turning material, there are 3 challenges of this kind of material. So first is non-breaking chips. The engineer need to start the machine to clean chips. Second is deformation. They need to start machines also. Third is short tool life. So these 3 challenges makes machine utility very low, less than 50%. So actually for customer, they need stability, rigidity, efficiency machine need to be considered. So according to that, finally, I will over our solution in the last page, and then I will come to our vertical lathe product map. So it's all vertical lathe line. So if we look at the orange line, is we call standard vertical lathe, and the upper line is the blue line. We call it the new solution line. The solution line means we offer total solution to, for example, to wind power rings, to aerospace, to train wheel, to motor, or to bearing maker. So we use different technology on different industry. For example, hot turning on bearing technology, high pressure coolant on the aerospace industry, and the super heavy and strong structure on the train wheel solution. So we combine and transfer different technology on different industry, but this is a very reliable technology for the customers. And then I will quickly introduce the different generations of vertical lathe for aerospace. The first generation is very, I said 3 character, reliable. So the first generation is reliable vertical lathe to customer. We install over 300 sets worldwide. And second generation is we upgrade the machine rigidity, machine structure, machine our pack and stylet clamping system, and the other necessary to increase machine rigidity. So by this way, the second generation we increase 20 to 50% to life. And the third generation is efficiency. So we all redesign the machine with 45 tools and then high pressure coolant to break chips, and then much higher accuracy so that we can use online measuring. So by this way, total efficiency can increase 20%. So based on that, we can increase more tools and more solutions to customer. And then I will play a video that is the last generation to the customers, and you can take a look at this one. So this machine is 3.0 plus pallet changer. And this kind of pallet changer, we can make a pallet changer within 30 seconds. So this is about 1 minute video. Then this is a automatic pallet changer. 30 seconds to make 1 pallet. And then 4 stroke for the x-axis and the axis. And then this is a very high accuracy and high speed spindle. So by increase the machine rigidity and accuracy. So we can use online measuring, then we can get accuracy. So this is automatically reading and unloading RFID tooling system. So this is a 40 tool capacity. And then by online tool presetter and the proper calibration system. So we can do all the turning and measuring online. So with 100 bar, high pressure bar, you can see the chips can be broken. Okay, so this is a finish turning, use very high precision cross-roll bearing. Okay, so our philosophy is to be aerospace success partner. So if you have any more questions or intention, please contact us. Thank you.
All right, so good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for your attention to this webinar. It is my great pleasure having your interest in this topic. Why automation with cobots? My name is Francis. I come from Techman Robots. As a senior sales manager, I'm bringing you the idea of why people need to automate their production line or their system with collaborative robot, especially with Techman Robots. First of all, about Techman Robot. After establishing Techman Robot for about 4 years, we are now at the second place of the market. So what is Techman Robot? What makes us keep making innovative products and solutions to the market? Well, at the beginning, we found that traditional robots, industrial robots, it's very hard to use. You have to be very familiar with robotic language. Otherwise, it's going to be very tough for people to program for a certain or specific application. And there is the gap. This gap, nothing about friendly, but for Techman Robots, we innovation something. And then we like to close this gap. So we provide various of innovation and product to the market to help factories and users closing the gaps. We built a collaborative robot future for mankind and robots. Just a little bit information about Techman Robots. We established in 2016. So 4 years old right now is pretty young company. But what behind us is Quanta Group. Quanta Group is one of the most famous and valuable computer OEM company around the world. Okay, so about Techman Robots, we have a capital about $16.67 million US with more than 500 employees global. And we have our headquarters here in Taoyuan City, Taiwan, with branch office there in Korea, Shanghai in mainland China, Shenzhen in mainland China as well, and Netherlands. Our major purpose is to design and manufacture smart collaborative robots with built-in vision system and provide automation solutions to the market. At the moment, we are at the second place. This is the map that you can find us from different regions: North America, Central America, and South America, Europe, China, Japan, Korea, Taiwan, and even Australia. We have very well done distribution channel there to provide service to our customers. This is the map of Techman Robot worldwide market share. Depends on collaborative robot supplier global shipment in 2018. And Techman Robot holds 30% of the market share. And we believe in the coming future, it's going to be 15, 18, even 20 market share in the coming 3 years. These are some of the words that we collected time to time. 2017 Computex, 2018 Design Awards, and we do have Red Dot Awards as well. And both 2018 and 2020 we got Taiwan Excellence. So back to the question, why do people need tech-man collaborative robot to help them in their production line? So I will say 3S, smart, simple, and safe. Those are our main characters. Smart, with the built-in vision system, make things easier. Simple, we only provide user-friendly user interface. No need to be familiar or professional in robotic language, but just like using your mobile phone. Once you recognize the icon, and that you can understand the meaning of that icon, just with some simple logic, and you know how to use our robot. Safety is always our first priority. No matter it's like CE certification or 15066, 10218-1, those are all our super standard certification that we have. And we do also have other safety standard for different markets, and you may check it out in our website. About our cobot series, we now have 4 models, different on payload and reach, 4 kilogram to 14 kilogram, 700 millimeters, 900, 11, and 13 millimeters. But you might notice that all the models comes with a vision system. And we do also have the model that is for AGV or any auto car that can be worked along in the production line. So here I got a video clip. It's about aerospace that I could like to share with you. So aerospace case study, AIDC. It is a leading aircraft company. It's one of the most famous one with more than 5,000 high-skilled employees. This company, they have 4 major business entities. And this application comes from one of the entity, the aero engine factory. The object you can see from your left-hand side, that is a quarter of a circle component of the airplane engine, which you can see from the right-hand side, right? So this is the video clip that shows how we manufacture for the aerospace parts. From the video clip, you can see the robot arm is following the path, the edge of the parts to make sure it is well glued. You can see the arm follow the edge very clearly, very carefully. So this object, it has to finish one side and then automatically turn to the other side to make sure all the edge of the quarter circle are well glued. And we played this demonstration in one of the exhibitions to show that this is how we can do, how our capability is. And all those jobs were used to be done by laborers. But it was not just cost a lot of time, but also hard for the management to control the quality and the yield rate as well. So this application with tech-man robots, it decreased actually about 90% of the cycle time and save the factory 2 labor's costs, but meanwhile increase the efficiency and the performance quality. From this page, you can see about 12 applications. But you have to know that those applications, not just about gluing, but other applications, all of them are very standard application for tech-man robot. Screw driving, soldering, machine tending, or even quality inspection, AGV packaging. Everything that you can think about or you can think of in your production line can be done by tech-man robot. And if you happen to have any interesting or like to find business with tech-man robots, welcome to contact us. Thank you.
My name is Mel Gay. I'm Regional Sales Manager for YCM Technology, Yongchen Machinery Industries Company Limited. For those of you that may or may not know, YCM was founded in 1954. It has 66 years experience in machine tool manufacturing, vertical, horizontal, double column, 5-axis machining centers, and CNC turning centers are all quality products produced by YCM. Certifications in ISO 9001 and 14001 show our dedication to the quality of build-up product and from our vertically integrated company. We have a worldwide sales network of over 50 sales and service locations globally. From engineering and design to pouring our own castings in our foundry, precision machining, best practice assembly, quality control, and shipment and packaging to our customers, YCM is dedicated to producing products in our vertically integrated factory. YCM services many industries: aerospace, automotive, die mold, micro machining, and job shop are just some of the various customers we service. Let's take and talk a look at the aerospace and defense industries. These components, whether they're aircraft components, artillery, weaponry, tanks, radar, or other military equipment, comprise a large portion of a market segment. Either these components, parts, or finished products are manufactured by customers that invest in high precision and highly accurate machinings. Technological advances play a key role in these industries. Let's talk about the aerospace market forecast. Boeing has predicted over the next 20 years that 44,000 new planes valued at $6.8 trillion. The commercial aircraft will be $3.1 trillion in coming years up to 2028. Aerospace and defense will contribute to this industry and are highly stable, which allows for various diverse applications of equipment and supplies. Some of it will be in the service sectors, as well as defense and new aircraft sectors. However, in this industry in 2019, it was a $770 billion industry. In 2020, it is expected to decrease to $704 billion, which is a minus 0.86% in the capitalized annual growth rate. This is due to the COVID-19 outbreak and the steps taken to control it. The aerospace industry offers a wide variety of parts. These parts require the equipment to be of complex and highly accurate. There are many challenges facing the aerospace industry when it comes to machining. It can be hard materials, high precision, high complexity, high utilization rates, or high speed, requiring machines that are thermally stable, 3 and 11 axes, flexible and adaptive, and multi-spindle solutions. Targeted applications include large aluminum ribs, monolithic aluminum parts, titanium landing gear, turbine blades and engine rings, blisk, aerospace molds, and engine components. On this slide, you'll see a wing rib, which has a lot of pockets on it, wing stabilizer pieces, which have angled holes, and bulkheads, which have thin ribs in it. Our DCV 5-axis machines offer both high speed and highly accurate positioning accuracies to do these many parts. The high-speed heads allow for pockets to be generated quickly, while the positioning heads do the compound angles for the different holes. On this slide, you will see fuselage panels, which have small, thin walls on them. These fuselage panels fit our 3-axis TCV products. The TCV offers both the space and the length to accommodate these parts, as well as the speed and accuracy to hold the part tolerances. The structural rails on this slide require compound angles to be machined into the materials. Our TCV 5-axis machines put these in to the customer's specifications. Pylon brackets, engine mounts, main fittings, and thrust fittings all are made from exotic materials. These exotic materials can require high speed and high feed rates, such as our NXV machinings, or they may require high torque and high thrust, such as our TV series of machines. When you look at turbine blades have compound angles as well as very precise mounting flanges and tangs. Our TV 156B series of machines combine high speed as well as high accuracy in putting in compound angles. If you look at the engine ring, there are four series of flanges on this ring internally. Each ring has a high precision hole, either straight through to the next flange, or some of the holes are put in at compound angles. Our horizontal machining centers offer 4-axis precision positioning, which allows for these compound angles as well as straight holes to be put in to our customers' exacting specifications. Let's talk about blisk machining. This is a combination of the turbine blade with the hub or disc as one part. The blisk has become an integral part of jet engine manufacturing. Our NFP 500A and NFX 630AT 5-axis machines have offered our customers high precision solutions for manufacturing these parts and components. Let's look at the Invar mold. For those of you that don't know about Invar material, it is a material that cuts like stainless steel, but offers this stability from thermals. Our DCV 5-axis machine offers the positioning and stability to cut this type of material. Engine frames and bodies are used in the mounting of jet engine components as a unit. These engine frames and bodies have very integral pieces both on the outside and inside of the part. Usually these are made from titanium, which requires a machine to have both RPM, high horsepower, high positioning, and a good amount of user-friendly features in order to be able to process these parts. Our DCV 5-axis offers this to our customers. I would like to thank you for allowing me to speak to you today. And should you have any questions or comments, or if we can help you in any way, please contact us. Thank you.
Okay, so hello everyone, I'm Josh, and I'm glad to be here. I'm from the Kennedy Machine. We developer and manufacture professional 5X machine, and we're located in Taiwan, Taichung, and we focus on the aerospace industry more than 10 years. We provide a high-speed aluminum cutting, and also we provide a high-torque machine for the titanium material, and we provide a special machine for the engine casing. So Now, the aerospace industry manufacturing requirements are getting higher and higher. So how should Kenichi respond to those higher demands? So today, I have the 3 contents I want to introduce. First one is about Kenichi. Second is a Kenichi key value. And third is Kenichi vision. So in 2009, we recruited 5X machine expert to establish the Kenichi machine. From the first project for aerospace industry till now is have over 10 years. So Kenichi has been sold more than 300 5X machine to the country which manufacture aerospace parts, like United States, Germany, France, and Spain, also Turkey, South Korea, and China. So we are very confident, have a very good experience on the aerospace industry. So this one machine is very specially for the inbound mode, also for the big parts. So this machine we call the LINS, moving column, high-speed 5-axis, linear motor drive on the X and Y direction. So X direction have the 12,000 meters. So Y direction have the 5,500 millimeters. So this repeat feed rate can reach 50 meters per minute. Very high-speed moving column type. And this one is a very long size of the machine. The X travel has 20 meters. And the double gantry high-speed 5-axis X and Y direction bi-linear motor drive. Repeat feed rate can reach 60 meters per minute, and this machine specially can machine the long part, and also it can separate two machine together for the middle size of the part. So this is our high-speed series, Limax B and Focus 5 series. They specially machined for aluminum material because those machines are linear motor drive, so high-speed cutting, so very high efficiency. So you can see we can machine the structure part, we can machine the door and the sticker. So the boss of the machine specially machined for aluminum material, high-speed cutting. And these are high torque series. So Saber and Titan specially can cut in the titanium material, landing gear, and titanium materials structure part. And Rhino series, we design for engine casing machine for titanium and inconnet. For high-speed machine series, we use the direct drive 2-axis continuous milling head and spindle power. High power can machine the aluminum very fast. We use the linear motor technology to replace the ball screw. So linear motor had the high speed. So this is use our high speed series of the machine. And then we use the boxing bus design. This boxing bus design can reduce the temperature and structure, reduce the structure deformation, because this is a symmetric design. So we can reduce the temperature environment temperature to affect the structure part. We can reduce the much lower. Also, we use the 2 hydraulic cylinder, 2 ball screw on the Z-axis and 4 guideway, so more stronger and also more stable. For the high torque series, we have the mechanical 2S continuous milling head. Also, we provide a 1,200 Newton-meter spindle torque, because as we know, the titanium material, you need a very high torque spindle. Also, for the machine structure with special designs, more rigidity, and special design for titanium and inconnet, this kind hardness material cutting. So Why Kenichi? First one is leading the customer to market leadership. We support technology and family communication with the customer. R&D pioneering through innovation. Why we can support this? Because we innovate the representative to each our customer, and that the customer more steadily marketing requirement. So keep up with the aerospace industry. We continually improvement our machine with communication of the customer. We know the customer requirement and improvement. So quality based on the steady process. So as we know, the machine assembled by the people and by our engineers. So we have the responsibility and safety. We create a very good environment to also we use a very high-tech requirement to establish the machine. Dedicated employee achieve the successful. So the team is very important. So each of our employee trust each other, respect each other, sharing all information, and appreciate. And we have this environment and this source product, and so we can make a very good quality machine to provide our customer. So how we achieve the supporting next generation of the aerospace manufacturing? We guarantee provide the machine with efficiency. First one, we guarantee provide very positioning machine. We guarantee provide very stability machine to our customer. So we aim to become an important supplier and partner with you in aerospace industry. If you have more interest in our products, please feel free and to contact us. Thank you.
Well, gentlemen, before we end, I'd like to ask each of you a question. Andrew Kung of APEC,
yes.
Can you provide any success story or special project successes?
Okay, yes, Peter, thanks for your questions. I got a very interesting successful story. And about 3 years ago, in Canada, the top one aircraft maker, they tried to find a strategic partner because they try to find a solution system, a production system to fit for the next generation of the civil aircraft. It's the very big, the belly bearing made of the composite structure and CFRP. So they visit many machine tool makers, including APEC and many from Japan and from Europe, the machine maker. And after 2 years verification, finally they select the final decision. They cooperated with APEC just because during the 2 years the process. Each time when we visit APEC, we can get a very prompt reply for the different technical support. Finally, when we sign the contract, they give the technical requirement document over 100 pages. So, as I mentioned, OEM or Tier 1 aircraft maker, they always ask for the full customer-made machines and with the very many intelligent functions. And after the contract, 3 years after, our team, the 10 people, fly to Canada to have a design review with the customer, to join their meeting. So over 2 weeks, that we have to talk with their production department, the IT department, and the maintenance department, even the occupation safety department. They give the many kind of requirement that we have to convince customer with our solutions. Right now, this machine is shipped to Canada. It's the top 3 aircraft maker in the global supply chain. So we hope that in next year we will finish all the installation. So it's a very good benchmark in the aerospace, our customer for this supply chain. So we also, our team is very proud of this successful story. Thank you.
Oh, excellent. Joseph Chen of Honor Seiki. Since Honor Seiki's cooperated with so many aerospace customers, can you share with us insights on the current and future trends and maybe what Honor Seiki's next generation of products will be?
Okay, thank you. So normally for the collaboration with customer, first we need to look at where you are right now. So you are on the industry 1.0, 1.5, or 2.0. So normally for aerospace customer, first we need to make the machine done in one inside the machine, because if you look at machine utility, it's just 50% or less. And then after improvement on the machine side, tool management, and also the engineering is all the process improvement. So before what we did for our customer, we improved customer utility from 50% to 80%. So this is the first we have done with our customer. And second, when the customer reach 80% machine utility, then the next is we call automation. But which kind of automation? So actually we are cooperating with some customers. Sorry, I cannot tell you who, but actually there are some discussion FMS system or pallet changer system. Both of them we are working, and then there is one advanced system with HEV. So actually there are 3 projects we are discussing for the future. So we are looking forward to develop this kind of a new technology with customer and to help them more profitable. Okay, thank you.
Similar question for you, Francis Wong of Techman. What's the big difference between Techman's robots and other robots?
Well, so Peter, as I mentioned in the presentation, we got 3 major characteristics: smart, simple, and safe. So I would like to say smart, because we put a camera and embedded vision system together with our arm. If you look at all the competitors or other brands in the markets about collaborative robots, very seldom of them can compete with us because of the vision system. Most of them, there are no camera on it, which means the customer or the end user, you have to buy the camera from a third party. Not just the hardware, but the software. And then you have to spend a lot of time to do the integration. And that costs a lot of time and money and effort. But for Techman, we build the vision system by ourselves. We write the software by ourselves, and we do the integration. And it has been tested for more than 10,000 times. So this is one of the most special parts that differentiate us from other competitors. And the second one is that we are very elastic in approaching different safety standards. As I mentioned, we have some very basic safety standards like CE. That's for Europe, but for different markets, our people try to make different design and then try to approach different safety standards. For Korea, for Canada, we do have different approach as well. All right, and the third part is about the user-friendly interface. And that is a very interesting part, because everybody knows iPhone, everybody knows Android phone, your smartphone with icons. Just drag the icon and that's function. Then you can access to that function and do the program by yourself. It's the flow chart concept. So step 1, step 2, step 3, just follow each process, and then you know how to program the robot. And that's so simple, and even the kindergarten kids, they know how to use it.
Yeah,
that's why. All right, thank you.
Mel Gay of YCM, your presentation sort of described the opportunities and the challenges of the aerospace market. It is a challenging space, particularly right now. What makes YCM competitive in the aerospace market?
Well, YCM is competitive in the aerospace market because we offer a wide variety of machines, as I have shown. But the biggest thing that we bring to the table with our customers is the collaborative approach that we take. When a customer inquires about a piece of the machinery, there are a lot of assumptions they have already made in processing their part. Well, in looking at what we do and the equipment that we offer, we collaborate with the customer, discuss what they're trying to do, and offer best solution for that application. Sometimes it's marrying the machine tool with the proper tooling, or understanding that the process needs to be integrated with more feature to the machine. That's why we offer different spindles, different application tools in order to allow the customer to optimize their process. When you look at smart factory coming into play, you do not want to optimize an already defective process. By collaborating with the customer, and if they're using smart factory, we can help them get to the optimal production of that part, meeting both their requirements and their customer requirements.
Josh Chen of Kenichi. You mentioned your company's hopes to become an important supplier and partner in the aerospace industry, and I just wonder if you could share with us more information about how you hope to realize that ambition.
Okay, so as we know now, currently the aerospace industry requirement higher and higher. So we cooperation with the Europe technical team. So we have the such like the key component to access meeting height, some of the machine structure design. Also, Thurs design or source specification is a standard customer side of the view. So we communication with the customer, find which machine, what kind of specification much suitable for this part. So we have the technical part to support to building a much suitable machine for aerospace customer, and then our people, our team. So each one, the team leader, team chief, they have over 15 years in this machine in industry. Also, they have over 10 years for the all 5 axis. So our machine is a Mac 5 axis only, so we have very good experience to building these two parts in together to provide a much suitable for the aerospace, much high efficiency machine, and to become with the aerospace industry partner. Thank you. This is my answer.
Thank you all, gentlemen. That concludes today's webinar. I want to thank our presenters from the Asia Pacific Elite Corporation, or APEC, from Honor Seiki, from Techman Robot, YCM, and Kenichi. Thank you for watching. I'm Pete Zielinski with Modern Machine Shop Magazine.